My good friends, if you've been wondering, is it possible to double your money when you're doing a flip? Is that possible at all? Well, the good answer to that is yes, it is possible. And today I am going to bring you a good deal, my good friends, where you will be able to double your money in the space of Pretoria, yes, the capital city of South Africa. But did you know that South Africa has more than one capital city? I was telling my family the other day and they got surprised that we don't have one capital city. We are a rare country with multiple capital cities. But anyways, today's video is we are going to be talking particularly about a particular property in the capital city of Pretoria, and you can be able, for the clever ones, they will be able to double your money on this particular deal. However, I also want to put a disclaimer that I'm a little bit confused on this particular deal. That could it be a flip, or could it be someone's home, or could it be a very low money down deal that you can then be able to just be able to go and make double your money? If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. This is an off-market deal. What does that mean? Off-market deal is that this particular property came through to us with one of our good friends. He is out and about and always making some deals, and he presented us this deal not so long ago, and we looked at it and we said, oh, there is a bit of money here to be made. And given that, I just want to jump straight into the deal. But before we do that, let's do our mantra. We all know the mantra, and the mantra simply goes something like this: my heart is ready, my mind is ready, help me TJ to make some moolah. And we do this so that we can be able to connect the heart and the head, so that the two can sync together. And when we see a good deal, we can be able to smash it. Like today, somebody is going to snatch this deal. I'm convinced of that, and because it's just a good deal. So let's jump into it. If you are in and around South Africa and you have never been to Pretoria before, where have you been? You need to take a trip to Pretoria. There's many amazing, it's just an amazing city. It's not just for me. It's a little bit on the hotish side, even though I come from Johannesburg, but Pretoria is a little bit hotter for me. So that's why I do not favor Pretoria. But otherwise, the people are cool. I want to speak to you of this neighborhood. This neighborhood is in one of those neighborhoods that are on the uppish side. So this deal is in the luxurious space. For some of you, my good friends who like the je ne sais quoi, that's, on the premium side of life, the luxurious side of life. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath. 2-bed, 2-bath that is selling within the radius of 2.3 million. Yes, 2.3 million, but you're going to get it for a good price today. Within this complex, it's a complex. I'll show you a video now. Don't go away. It's a complex with a mix of 1 beds and a mix of 2 beds, and they have put up a community of just below 100 units on this complex. And within this complex, my good friends, they do have a generator on the premise for them long load shedding. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe you didn't think that something went wrong there. You load shedding, everything just goes blank. But anyway, load shedding, it's not a thing of the past. No, it's something that is long forgotten. Many of us, we've been on solar for the longest time now, and that's how we can survive. But on this particular community, they've got a generator, and obviously because it's a big community, right, of 100. So some people, they don't have a roof, Like I stay in a freestanding house, so I do have a roof so I can put in solar. In this year, you can't be able to do that because there could be someone on top of you, right? Now, 100, just below 100 units in a complex, generator they do have. Also, there is a humongous swimming pool. Woohoo! So for someone who is buying this property, particularly for staying in it, I think it's a good deal for somebody who likes to be of this kind of lifestyle, and you are here and you're looking for a home. You're going to grab this at a very good price. There's a swimming pool. There's also a gym on site. Oh my good friends. So now all of a sudden you're saving on Planet Fitness, Virgin Active. You've got it in your own backyard. Amazing stuff. There's also what they call a rooftop entertainment. So you know, many complexes, they have this, what do they call them? Clubhouses. Here you are on the rooftop, my bro. And whilst you're on the rooftops, you're seeing the views of the lovely Pretoria. Where in Pretoria is this? Next to Linwood is the beautiful place that is called Menlo Park. And next to Menlo Park is, you remember the Guptas? There was a story about the Guptas. You remember? Back in the days, and the Guptas, apparently they landed at where? At Waterkloof, isn't it? For the wedding. They came for the wedding, landed at the military base in Waterkloof. And if you are from Pretoria, you'd know that Waterkloof is an it's got a je ne sais quoi to it, you know. It's on the uppish side in terms of real estate. So which means that property is also of a higher value. Now, my good friends, this property is in Waterkloof. Yeah, I said it right. Waterkloof in Pretoria. This was a development that was completed not so long ago. Actually, it's about 3-4 years old, if I remember very well. And the developer who built this particular property, they literally just sold off everything at nothing less of 2.3 million. I've got a cool book that I do think that everyone who has never been a millionaire before, so if you don't have a million or you don't have assets that get you to R1 million, you want to be in this competition that we are going to be running in the month of this month. What do you need to do? At the bottom of the comments, all you need to do is type the word April, and then thereafter you comment something amazing, something that you have learned, or whatever it is. And that book that I am going to be sharing with you, for those that are going to be commenting and for those that are going to win, is my own very book that I wrote, which is called Be the First Millionaire in Your Family. So this is for you who have never been a millionaire before, and you're trying to figure out on how to become a millionaire. And I wrote this book after I realized that I did a couple of deals with a couple of strategies, and they got me to R1 million. And I was like, whoa, so it's actually quite easy to get to R1 million. And within that, it's secrets of how you can become a millionaire. So for nothing less 2.3 million, this is what the person who owns, or the couple or the family, whoever it is, the company, the person who owns this property, they bought this property for 2.4. Now here is a kicker. Nobody has ever stayed in the unit. Nobody has even put a fat in it. Nobody has even pulled in it. Nothing. But maybe the contractors might have pulled in it. We don't know. But the bottom line is that the property was built, developed, and so on. And the people that owned this property, they never actually had a tenant in the property, and they've just been holding it. And now what they are wanting to do is to offload some things. They need some quick cash. So I am going to show you some of the videos that we have found, or should I say that our agents have sent to us, where you can have a look on what it looks like. And I'm also going to show you some pictures. I think some pictures, they just make the property look prettier, amazing than the video, in my view, right? And then thereafter, I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you how much we've closed this deal on. So it's for you to grab, and let's jump on and to check out the video. So there you are, my good friends. You have seen what the property looks like. It's beautiful, right? I want to stress the fact that this can be someone else's home, because obviously you could be just buying it for yourself. So you say, TJ, I'm ready for this deal. You could buy this deal for a whooping 1.7 million rand. Yep, you could get it there. However, if you are buying it on the purposes of flipping, which is strategy number 2, you can still be able to sell this property, obviously at the market value of 2322. We have actually benchmarked the selling at just below the 23, so that you can be able maybe to sell it quickly. And you would be able to make, I'm going to give you some numbers here, right? So we are saying that this property, the value of it is around about 2.3, because that's what they bought it for. And all the properties have sold for no less of 2.2 within this property. And this was about 2 to 3 years ago. And obviously, the market has been doing amazing things there. So if you have to buy it at 1.7 million, let's assume that you get a bond on it, 1.7 million. 1.7 million for a property like this one, if you qualify, the bank is likely going to give you 105%. Why? Because the value is much less. And if you qualify, obviously the bank is going to give you that much money. You will need an additional 110,000 here for your legal fees to just get through the paperwork going, which will be the bond and the transfer, the conveyances and so on. There is nothing else that you're going to need to do on the property. Nothing. It's new. It's brand new. It's been locked up. Paint is fresh. Everything is fresh. So nothing that you need to do on this particular property. Having said that, if you are to hold it for around about 11 months, you probably need around about just below 20 grand to cover all your levies throughout. But if you're wanting to take the first strategy, which is to move in, bingo. You are staying in a property that has a swimming pool, a gym, all the je ne sais quoi that you can think of about. If you are on the selling side, so now you've just put in 110,000, that's all of your expenses in. My good friends, if you have to sell this property for, let's assume 2.2 million, right? Which is just below the market, but you can wait to sell it at 2.3. You can wait to sell it at 2.4. But if you just to sell it just below market value at 2.2 million, my good friends, there's a good 268,600 to be made profit. Yeah, right. And that's why I said you stand a potential to double your money. So all you have done here is to put in your 100,000, which was your legal and transfer. No money down deal. Remember I said that, right? And this time round, you are putting in the 100, which is in transfers and so on. And you can then maybe put in a tenant on the property. So they're paying for your bond. And that you're starting to sell, it's an option. Or maybe you can make it an Airbnb. That's also another option. There's multiple options with this deal that I'm seeing. But if you're just going to sell it, you are going to make no less than 100,000 on this deal. So which means that you're doubling your money. So your 268,600 is profit to be made. And if that is you, my good friends, what you need to do, reach out to us. Here is the link that you need to drop in. And obviously you can tell us there, which is www.thetjtribemyflip. And you complete the details there. And we will reach out to you on this particular flip. However, if this is gone, there's plenty other deals. There's plenty other deals, my good friends, that comes through via emails and so on. And as and when they come by. But this one here, it's a good one. For some of you who understand waterkloof, you could be able to do a little bit more. On Mondays, we teach a lot here. So you can literally, on these holidays that we're having, you can literally go in on one playlist and you can binge. And I always say to people, binge with such a cool book. I've got this is one of my cool books that I write notes on when I'm learning stuff on YouTube or anywhere else, and I'm writing my notes in there. Do that. Spend some time on the Monday videos, but also spend some time, some quality time on Saturday videos, because our Saturday videos are just gold that we are giving you in terms of how you can navigate life, especially if you're a parent who is trying to make alternative income. So we touch on all aspects to make sure that you can be able to achieve that. And obviously we're teaching from our experience, and obviously we're teaching on what we are seeing here. So my good friends, this channel here is dedicated to parents who are seriously wanting to change their lives, which is creating alternative income. And there's many hurdles, humps in life that can make us to stop to get that. And here at the TJ Tribe, we spend time in talking about them. And you, my good friends, today I've got the mic, so I can say these things, but you can also contribute in the comments. You can contribute, and together, all of us, we can be able to learn. So until then, on the next video, it is I, your boy, TJ. God bless.